Bonjour, I'm Mathieu Vatrebert and I'm from France.
Hi, I'm Tama Troikal, I'm from the US.
Assalamu alaikum, I'm Mohammed Osama, I'm from Egypt.
Здравствуйте, I'm Evgenia Kirillova, I'm from Russia.
Hola, I'm Fernando Muñoz from Colombia.
Добрый вечер, I'm Maria Raskatova and I'm from Russia.
Hola, I'm Diogo Teixeira and I'm from Brazil.
Hiya, I'm Helen Bentley and I'm from the UK, and we're all correspondents with Xinhua News Agency here at the BRICS Xiamen Summit. We all talk to various delegates on different topics in different languages, and in fact, Masha, would you mind starting and talking about bilateral relations?
Yes, actually I interviewed a few delegates and they had a lot to say about the bilateral cooperation inside the BRICS frame.
Плотное идет сотрудничество в рамках агропромышленного комплекса. За 2016 год 11% от общего объема товаров российского экспорта это были продукты агропромышленного.
Actually, I spoke with people who talked about problems that had to be fixed.
Сделать экономику более открытой. Кстати, об этом как раз и Си Цзиньпин в своем выступлении достаточно много говорил.
Picking up on that, I talked to Atul Dalakati from India.
There's a lot of possibility of growth, and I think India and China can reach the target of $200 billion of bilateral trade. For that, we need to invest more in each other. We need to build the political and economic relations much more stronger, much more closer. But I see the future as a very bright one.
That's great, thank you, Tamara. And moving on to our next topic, Matthew, what about globalization?
Well, delegates I talked to brought up the subject of globalization quite a few times, especially as a tool against protectionism.
In many ways, we have to say thank you for BRICS, because was it not for BRICS, we would suddenly have seen countries going back into protectionist policies.
Going back to my interviewee, he was also a big fan of globalization.
I think BRICS as a platform should push the whole idea of globalization to try to help people understand that globalization is the only way forward, and especially for developing countries, especially for countries which are represented in BRICS.
So I've heard BRICS Plus discussed by a lot of people here. Does anyone want to talk about that? No?
Well, actually I'm from Egypt, so I'm very interested in BRICS Plus. And today I made an interview with a delegate from Thailand. You know what? He wanted every country in the world to join BRICS Plus.
力量越大越好，甚至将来全世界都每个国家都参加，不管是大小，我们应该共同的商量，就是一家人一样。
I also talked with a Mexican official who said the best contribution to BRICS is create a BRICS Plus.
Una de las mejores contribuciones es la iniciativa de la creación de un BRICS Plus, porque creo que el BRICS, para que trascienda no solamente del ámbito de los 5 países o de los intercambios que se dan entre los 5 países.
So our final trending topic, I think, is going to be the next golden decade. And actually, I know you had something to say about that, Diego.
Yes, I was wondering about the future of BRICS, and I spoke to a very famous Brazilian advisor about the plans for development of BRICS.
Eu acho que a gente ainda não teve tantas oportunidades para mostrar o nosso alinhamento em prol do desenvolvimento e da construção de infraestrutura. Esse é o nosso próximo desafio. Se a gente conseguir cumprir com esse desafio, eu tenho certeza que a gente tem algumas décadas douradas pela frente.
That's interesting because I also spoke to the head of the NDB, Mr. Kamat, and we talked about challenges and about the years ahead.
Yeah, I would think that the bloc will still have relevance. This is only beginning, and the influence that the BRICS countries will have in an economic context will only grow.
So that's it. Our conversation here in BRICS Summit Xiamen is almost over. But before we do go, I'd like to share a story. Or should I say Mo will?
So, as you guys know, President Xi said previously that BRICS countries like one hand, is like 5 fingers, but now there is also BRICS Plus, which means 5 fingers and another hand, and together you can actually clap. Why you guys are not clapping?